Imagine coming back from an international family trip, handing over your passport, and instead of a friendly, "Welcome home," you are pulled into a back room. Your physical green card is confiscated. You are handed a temporary paper slip and told you are no longer considered admitted to the country you've lived in for over a decade. This nightmare is exactly what happened to a lawful permanent resident named Mr. Lau, who spent 14 years trapped in legal limbo because of an unresolved state charge. And thanks to a sweeping 6-3 Supreme Court decision in Blanche versus Lau, immigration officials now have a powerful tool to lay this exact trap for thousands of others. Here is my perspective on how this ruling completely changes the board for green card holders and how you can avoid getting caught in it. The most alarming aspect of this ruling isn't just that it makes deportation easier, it's how it flips the fundamental rules of justice. Normally, if you are living in the US as a green card holder, you are protected by a legal shield called deportability. Under this shield, you are innocent until proven guilty. If the government wants to deport you for a minor crime, the clock is on your side. They usually have to prove the offense happened within a strict 5-year window of your arrival, and they carry the heavy burden of proof. But the moment you step up to an airport customs booth, border agents can pull a lever called inadmissibility. You are no longer defending your home. You are treated as an outsider begging to get in. You must prove why you deserve admission. The 5-year safety buffer completely disappears. A single mistake at any point in your life can instantly block your entry. What makes Blanche versus Lau historically dangerous is that the Supreme Court essentially gave border agents a blank check to pull that switch based on pure accusation. The court ruled that at the airport terminal, a Custom and Border Protection (CBP) officer doesn't need clear and convincing evidence or a final court conviction to downgrade your status. The statute says, committed an offense, not convicted of an offense. If an officer merely looks at a pending charge on a computer screen and decides you fit the bill, they can strip your status right there, planning to backfill the legal justification years later when your criminal case actually finishes. While you wait years for a criminal case to resolve, you are left with nothing but a temporary paper I-94 card. Trying to secure a job, open a bank account, or renew a lease with a piece of paper is a bureaucratic nightmare. Even if you fight the criminal charge and are ultimately acquitted, that victory cannot give you back the years spent trapped in legal limbo or immigration detention. Don't assume this only applies to extreme cases. The legal definition of moral turpitude is a massive dragnet that sweeps in non-violent offenses like fraud, theft, and even trademark counterfeiting. If you or a loved one holds a green card, you cannot treat international travel the same way you did a few years ago. You have to adapt. If you have an open, unresolved, or pending criminal matter, no matter how small you think it is, do not leave the United States. The airport is no longer safe for you until that matter is completely cleared up. If you ever face a legal issue, your criminal defense lawyer and an immigration lawyer must talk to each other. Pleading down to a minor charge to avoid jail time could inadvertently trigger the airport trap the next time you fly. The only permanent cure for this vulnerability is citizenship. Once you naturalize and hold a U.S. passport, the government loses the ability to throw the inadmissibility switch on you at the border. The rules at the border have radically shifted, and navigating them requires extreme caution. If you are currently facing a pending legal matter or want to see if your past record puts you at risk before booking a flight, please protect your life here. Reach out to a qualified immigration attorney to review your specific situation before taking a step that cannot be undone. If this breakdown opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.